tell you what, that's a messed up situation. George Floyd, seriously messed up situation there. I watched that video. Those two police officers were bullying that man. The one man bullying him, the other was keeping the people from stopping him. I would not. We would have really had a hard time keeping our composure in that situation. Watching that video, watching that, wouldn't have been. I don't think we would have been able to watch that go down without doing something. We would have probably wanted to take action. There would have been two police officers seriously injured. Sure glad they're taking those guys off the force. We don't need people like that on the police force. We need bullies. We need people who are kind and gentle on a police force. Police force is not an army where you have to go take charge of, where you have to physically take charge of your, you know what I'm saying? It's not, you're not a soldier, you're a police officer. Your job is to serve and protect, okay? Not to go hunt down people who didn't really probably. He was a security guard, for Christ's sake. He was trying to have a life. Oh, uh, so, so this, and then the other wrongs. It's wrongs on both. There's wrong going on both sides. WRONG, big capital WRONG, on both sides. On the people that are protesting. I don't think they have any idea what kind of damage they did. See, that's today's vortex we're talking about. Not the just this vortices, plural. Yes, George Floyd's vortex. That whole vortex. That happens. Legal, social injustices happening all the time. It's wrong. The world, the society I'm looking for doesn't have that stuff in it. The society we want to build for our future lives coming up shouldn't need a police force or armies. There's a certain level of intelligence. A certain level of intelligence. You reach a certain level of intelligence, you realize how stupid that shit is. So if we can get everybody to be equally as intelligent as that, okay, that won't commit crimes no more. Oh, and then the people like there will be no more cops that bully because they realize that they're wrong. Okay, we got this vortex taken care of. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Morning. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we got that vortex out of the way. Let's get the next vortex. What we talk about are the the biggest screwed up vortex in the media right now, and that's that George Floyd case. Super disturbing video. Just super disturbing to see that. If you haven't seen it, you got to go see it. I'm going to put the link. Here, let me find it. Let me deal with the next vortex first. The vortex. Here. What are you guys doing? Oh, my friends. Red, red beans, on the scene, on the scene. There's red and beans on the scene, and you know what kind of happiness that means. Yeah. Okay. So you guys got a big pressure cooker full of chicken, and we made chicken fillets out of the breasts. 10 pounds of chicken, cooked it all one time. Chicken for dinner too again tonight. Actually, I put there was beans. Maybe you guys got chili chicken. Actually, it's chicken gumbo. Is what you call it. It's chicken gumbo for you. You guys eat better than people do. You know that. Now let's try this. Starbucks Sunrise Blonde Sunrise blend. You tried this. This doesn't work. Something we tried before. So okay, is it going to work? Oh, come on, stand up there. Anyway. Mic drop. This space is not big enough for this thing. Oh, it broke it. It broke the rubber. Darn it. Alright, we'll deal with that later. Okay, June 1st. June 1st. Monday. B flat. Ironing mode. Gotta turn it. There it is. Oh. We're okay. Okay, coffee vortex. Let's get the coffee vortex. All right. Here, you'll be able to see that like that. Oh, there's a good. Okay, you'll be able to see it. Okay, good. Watch it touch down. There it goes. We got an F3 on the ground. When we went to town yesterday, we drank a whole bottle of Gatorade, and then we came back immediately and made one out of this. Okay, here we go. Watch it pick it up. See it start picking stuff up. There it is. Climbing up the funnel. Like that. Euler force. Anyway. It's actually what it is. All the forces combined work together to make it happen. The Euler force pushing it up because it's being generated by the centrifugal force against the centrifugal zone, which as it presses against the centrifugal zone, it experiences the Coriolis force, which then gives way to the Euler force. So the result is it goes towards the larger circumference. feel like playing drums on my coffee stuff. That's the microwave. That's the coffee maker. Paul Mason jar. Excuse me. Anyway. Okay, here comes the next vortex. Mixing my flavorings in. Here it comes. That sounds weird, huh? Let's get a metronome here. Let's use that as a sound for a trance thing. Something trance. I want to do a trance thing. So, get the metronome so I can make it a nice steady beat. Well, and then I could do like everybody else, be lazy and do it once and then loop it, or whatever. No, I want to be able to add accents and flavor and have it not be so machine. So that's why for a little electronic dance music, trance music thing is done acoustically and electronically, and we use it all. Okay? There's not a single thing that mankind has ever done that we haven't looked at and assessed as something to be used. Okay? So here, what's a good tempo? What is that? That's 120. 144 beats a minute. Let's try that. plumbing. Oh, I got foam, coffee all over the place. Yes, bros. Yes, dog. No, that's coffee. That's how to do coffee right there, baby. If your bistro does not give you coffee, it comes out like that, they're doing something wrong. Oh my goodness. Womp, 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 womp. Fiesta. Fiesta. All right, here. And that's not all of it. That's just it. Here. We got it. One last touch. I'm still going to shut that off. Get that over. Stop. Wrong and wrong and wrong about all that subject. It's wrong. You know, everything that's wrong in the world. What are we going to do about it? We need to fix it. Don't want nothing wrong anymore. Tired of wrong. Absolutely tired of wrong for all time since the start of it. Okay? So now, what are we going to do about it? We don't plan on going backwards. I don't want to start again. I don't want to end it all and start again. We've done that 100 times already. There's been 100 universes. It's been tried and tried and tried and tried. And all you motherfuckers all want to go back to the same stupid shit. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. You think you're stupid. Everything you do is stupid. Best stuff you've done ever. Humanity. Is, stuff like this. The media. The science. I know what it is. You're still learning. Still learning how to not escalate situations. Still learning how to not be bullies. Still learning how to be nice to each other. Still learning how to be kind to each other. Kindness is something that's so hard to come by sometimes. So, what are we going to do about it? How are we going to fix it, people? That's what I care about. I care about fixing that shit. I care about people not living in poverty. care about people not living with oppression. Poverty and oppression are the two things. See, you can't stop disease. You can't stop a virus, except other than, well, you you can do what you can to help it go away, and you can control it, but you can't stop it from coming up. You can't stop it from existing. It's going to exist. But you know what you can do? You can stop hate. You can stop hate by simply changing your freaking mind about how you think. It's not that complicated of a thing to figure out, you know. Uh, the difference between thinking in terms of what's good for just you and switching it over to thinking, what you guys doing out there for? It's nice out there, huh? So it's a matter of switching your mindset. You got to switch it away from thinking about what's just good for you into thinking about what's good for everybody. See, the criminal mindset, criminals, are unable to see how their actions affect others. If they could see that, they would see how their actions affect others in a way that comes back to them. Because it's a big circle. Yes, it's a big circle. And that's how we end up in vortexes from circles. When you apply a circle, you apply a force this way, and then another force this way, it's going to make a vortex. That's all there is to it. In a fluid. You know, thing going on this way in a fluid, put a force this way in the fluid. While it's doing this, it's going to make a vortex. So that's the same thing that goes on. Our whole world does this. We're doing this all the time, literally, physically, and in our relationships too, and in our public life, and everything we do. It's a big circle and a big loop, and it always comes back to you. Everything you do comes back to you. You know, we've done some stuff, knowing good and well that we were going to eventually see it come back to us, just to test it. We put some. There's some stuff out there. There's some porn shit out there. Yeah. Not porn movies or anything, but you know those the hookup books you get in the that they sell in the adult bookstores. Maybe some of you don't know because you've never been in an adult bookstore before. But anyway, they got these books where people meet each other and hook up and stuff, and so the the just perfect. It's got to be perfect. You know? It's got to be perfect. I'm gonna show just enough butt cheek. There we go. This. There we go. How's that? Is that sexy? Okay, so this this hate that's been going on between humanity, it's got to stop because it's the only way we're going to ever get life that's the life that's sprouted up on the earth. See, here's our goal this time around. Our goal: take all this life that's sprouted up on this planet, okay, and take samples of it and move it into space and put it the other way and say, right now, everything that ever made life has relied on mass collecting up enough together because it's on the natural program. See, mankind has the ability to take what's natural and go, okay, let's tweak it and go blah, 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 and culture it and make it something better. This is how mankind was made. It's built into your capabilities. Okay, so you take you're capable. Humans are capable of anything. ANYTHING. But you can't be doing it while you're fighting with each other. It just don't happen. Okay? And ultimately, that's what needs to happen is no more fighting with each other in order to get to the ultimate goal of not dying, of having this life force or all this life that is occurring on this planet pass away. It's been done. We've got other ones out there all over this galaxy and galaxies out there. All the galaxies. Guess what? There's at least one life-bearing planet in a galaxy. Each galaxy, at least one, because there's one of us. The probability. See what I'm saying? Just weigh the probability. The probability says in our galactic arm, there could be hundreds. And the probability says that in the galactic arm next to us, there could be hundreds more. And the probability says in the galactic arm next to that, there could be hundreds more. And the probability says next to that, there could be hundreds more. Any place that's in the Goldilocks zone that's got water could have life. Maybe not necessarily life like we know it. But the point is in order to keep life like we know it, we need to change. Our whole society needs to change. Our society needs to completely go 100%, 180 degrees the other way from what's been going on. We can no longer be having this upheaval in our society. It's ridiculous and stupid and destructive and non-productive. It also demonstrates the fact that you as a people, society as a whole, mentally have not got past the first grade yet. Class type, Michio Kaku has his society classes, class 1, class 0. Well, let's break it down. Between 0 and 1, there's millions of possibilities of gradients. And human beings, humanity, right now, our society is about a class 0.5, 0.05. Yeah, and then go 100 spots and go five places in that, and then we're about there. About 5% of what we could be, and and uh, and that could change by how hard we work with each other. We have to work together. We have to become a single mind. Okay? Really, we have to start thinking like a single mind. And that's every single body on the planet. We have to start thinking like the viruses do. We have to start, our culture has to become like the yogurt cultures do. There's no one microbe in the yogurt cultures that ever does without anything. You know that? Ah. Well, basically because they're designed to take care of themselves. They eat, they reproduce. They eat, they reproduce. They eat, reproduce. They have no other job. But our job is support is to support them anyway. Because and most people fail, but our bigger job is to act as a constructive force in um, uh, a negative force to entropy. Our job is to create and to magnify the creation. Are you magnifying the creation when you take somebody and throw them down on the ground, then put your knee on their neck till the point where you choke off, stop their blood flow to their brain and they die? You're not magnifying anything. What you're doing is proving that the society has not progressed much since the Dark Ages. We've come along technologically, but not mentally. Still a child, okay? And that needs to change. You need to come on to the next grade level. It's simple. Come up to a .06 mentality.